Hi and welcome to another battle report, and we are playing Dawn Assault with Spoils of War as objective, and I'm facing off a Highborn Elf list. So what he got is a unit of the very left, a unit of Flame Lancers, I don't know what they're called nowadays, a unit of Reavers, a big unit of Swordsmen. On that hill he got 2 bolt throwers and a unit of archers. In front of that he got a unit of spearmen. Then he got a big unit of flame warden. In there he got his BSB, who got all of this signature spell, and I think also a lord with the famous spear. And then he got 5 more reavers. Well, to fight him, this is to my very left. I could deploy. I got 2 chariots of Chosen with Wrath, then I got a normal chariot, then I got the unit of 3 Forsworn. Behind them I got the Barbarian bunker with the giant with tribal spears in it. I got another chariot. Behind that I got a unit of warriors with hand weapon shield, full command. And for the other side I got some fast moving unit. I hide my Demon Prince behind that impasse terrain. Then I got a unit of 5 knights with the Wasteland Torch, so Ruin Strider. I got my Crusher Knights, Chosen Knights they are called nowadays. And I got 2 units of 5 Hound with the deployed over there, because otherwise Archer or something would just shoot them off. Well, he did get the first turn, and he uses his marching banner on the Flame Warden and marched them up to take the objective. The Swordmaster are moving up to take the other objective over there, and his spearmen are facing off my incoming right flank. And well, he throws off his chaff in front of my line, so I couldn't really do anything against the Flame Wardens. I could potentially get a long shot in with my Chosen Chariot, but that's it. Basically, his bolt thrower put 2 wounds onto my Chosen Chariot, and he got off the signature, the Heraldry spell of Highborn Elf, which is a nasty spell. This picture is just showing off him taking 2 wounds off my Chosen Chariot. So for my first turn I pretty much stay back with this whole line, because I'm not really sure if I can beat the Flame Warden with anything I got. I didn't even charge the fast cav, because I think they're doing a great job standing in the way of his Flame Warden, for the moment at least. So I just back my chariot out of the arc of him, so he cannot charge the fast cav out of the arch. Hopefully I can get off Wrath of the Gods and the breath weapon onto my Chosen Chariot, the breath weapon, the fast cav to the very left off in the medic phase. To my right flank I pushes up. I want to get the Chosen Knight into the Spearman. That works pretty well last time. If he doesn't buff it anything, I'm pretty okay with what he got. Well, he did stop the comet, but I did manage to get off the breath weapon, and I breath weapon all of his fast cav to the left off the board, and that's very much appreciated. Or so I thought. Then he chose to use the attribute, not the attribute, the Heraldry spell for the Highborn, and yeah, he said screw it, I don't taking those wounds, and 2 of those boogers are still alive, unfortunately, so it will be a hassle to kill them. Well, his turn. He keeps his Reaver in front of my line and pivots his Flame Warden to face off my right flank. His Swordmaster pushes forward to taking the objective. His Dragon Princess, I think they're called, pushing forward, but my chariot keep them away basically, so we cannot push them too aggressively forward. Yeah, you can see here his annoying fast cav are standing in the way of my line, unfortunately. Well, for my turn I didn't really have any picture of it, to be honest. You can see here I pushed up on the right flank and he basically just chose to chaff my Crusher Knights with the fast cab, and it pretty much fucked me, screws me over, because I throw the knights into the ruin because I had to protect them somehow, because he would shoot them down otherwise, and now I can't do any counter charge with them, unfortunately. And some bad placement from my part. I think the Crusher Knight must have gotten the breath weapon and used it onto his fast cab instead of charging, but yeah, it doesn't work. He uses his heraldry spell and just keep them alive anyway. Well, he uses his bolt thrower onto my chosen knights and manages to kill one of them off, which is bad, unfortunately. And what's even worse is he did get off the +1 strength to his elf, so I don't think it's a good idea to charge his elf into the ruin anymore, even though the shaft problem is out of the way. Well, see that I couldn't really charge the spearman, I choose to charge with one of my chariots, his fast cab. Then I charge it with the chosen knights and they bounce even further, then with the hounds and they bounce even further, so they actually run off the board, which is good. And now, okay, he can charge my chosen knights, but then he would have to charge out of the ruin. Hopefully some of them would die on dangerous terrain test, and I can hope I would stop some buffing spell on him if he tries to cast them. Well, that was basically what happened on my turn. For his turn, he pretty much stayed back. I think I did get the comet off down this turn, but it didn't do so much. It didn't hit the target yet. And well, his turn, basically what he did was shooting the bolter on my chosen knight, and now I only have one remaining, so I will pretty much have to go hit him away for the rest of the game, keeping that objective. And well, for my turn I pretty much stay back mostly. I push it forward for Forsworn. He have actually backed away with his whole army, and you can see the hill is empty because I have thrown I think this is the turn when the comet hits. The second comet though, because he uses tokens to stop the first one from doing anything, which makes the archer panic off the board because I killed some of them, and the bolters suffer enough wound to actually die, so he doesn't have any shooting remaining. And yeah, but he still has on the objective, and that's pretty much a problem, so I have to do anything, but I don't really have any tools to handle either sword masters or flame wardens, because like I don't think the Warrior of the Dark Gods have correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have any tools that could actually beat flame wardens in combat, unless we like withering them down and throw a lot of stuff into them. And I haven't had the opportunity this game, so pretty much we'll have to aim for the spearmen and take them up and hope for killing enough to a slight small victory. Well, his final turn he had an option, either he could charge with Swift Ride, I think he needed a 9 or an 8, my chosen chariot to take some points. I hope my hope was there to lure him into fighting, and he didn't. He uses the smart move and just back away with them and secure that amount of points. So you can see here he is far away and I cannot really do much, but you can see I've thrown in my Forsworn into his spearman, and unfortunately for me I did not kill them and they stick on the leadership, but I think there are only like 4 or 3 of them remaining, so I get at least half point for the spearman. And with me killing a lot of his stuff, not a lot of his stuff, but a couple of his stuff, he bolters, his archer, half of his spearman, and his reaver, and he only killed what's it called now? My knight, which is like 400 points. I win in points. I got 3 more battle points than him, and he got scored the objective, so he get 3 battle points from there, and in the end we ended up with a tie, a 10-10 game. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this battle report. I think I'm kind of lacking some photos here. Was more focused about the game than taking photos, so forgot some. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and have a nice one.